Hello guys, welcome back to another quarantine podcast, and it is episode number 7 today, and we will be talking about clue scrolls in RuneScape, or one of the most integral parts of the game for me, and I've got plenty to talk about as well as plenty of clue scrolls to show you as well, which will be on screen throughout the video. I've made numerous videos on this, so I'm looking forward to discussing these in a bit more detail. To start this one, I'm just going to talk about my previous experience of clue scrolls, and it is pretty much zero. I didn't think I did a single clue scroll in RuneScape 2 and RuneScape 3, so I wasn't really aware of them at all until Old School came out. And I remember the first clue I got, it was from a goblin, I think, and I was like, what is this? What does it do? And then I think my first easy clue I got like quite a rare item, so I picked it up and I used it to make a lot of content. I did loads of clue scroll videos, so like 25 easy clues, 25 medium clues. It did take me a while to do them. Then sometimes people nowadays, with the methods that there are, can do sort of 10, 15 easy clues an hour comfortably. But for me, it took me quite a while. And I usually got them by sort of either goblins or handguards or thugs in the wilderness. I've done several videos on easy clues. I've done over 500 on the account, and I've had loads of different awards. My favourite ones probably being the golden chef's hat, flared trousers, and wizard robe. So I'm going to get back to easy clues towards the end of the video just to talk a little bit more about that, but moving swiftly on to medium clues. It's content I really enjoy watching other players do. Level 2 clues, they're also known as. Made a few videos, but not as many as easy clues. And I've rolled the Ranger Boots drop table 4 times, and I've got 2 Ranger Boots, 1 Wizard Boots and 1 Holy Sandals, so that's pretty good luck, to be fair. I wasn't too annoyed when I got the Wizard Boots and Holy Sandals. I did get the Rangers and the Wizards within 4 clues of each other. I remember it went absolutely mental. That was a while back. And then I got the second pair of Rangers in 2018, and that was essential actually to me, because I got hacked later that year and the Rangers were still in my bank, luckily, so I sold them for about 40 mil and I used it to rebuild my account. So that was a huge stroke of luck and helped me not quit the game effectively. Nowadays you can get them from Eclectic Implings, so they're quite easy to farm and do very quickly. I think the record is like 25 medium clues an hour somebody did just by opening Eclectic Implings and doing the clues within probably a couple of minutes if you memorise the steps and have all the hidey holes or stashes in place. Hard clue scrolls mostly feature in my progress videos as I pick them up through Slayer. on level 96 Slayer, so I've had my fair share during the time. I've got a Robin Hood hat from my first ever hard clue, which made a YouTube video, and I have to say I'm very embarrassed at my reaction for it. I'm not going to play it back as I genuinely don't want you guys to see it again. But yeah, I'm yet to roll the 3rd age drop table in nearly 500 hard clues, and I don't have any guild items or potions either, so in a way that's good. I haven't actually got on the drop table yet and been unlucky, but I wouldn't mind a 3rd age item at some point in the future, but you never know, probably won't happen. I've done plenty of videos on clues in terms of my Slayer grind, so I did some from I think 85 to 88, 88 to 92, 92 to 95 most recently, and I've got a few of them on screen for you now. And yeah, clues in general are they're good for taking a break from Slayer tasks. Like if you've got a long task, like 250 Abyssal Demons or something, you can just do a clue and that'll sort of break it up for you. And yeah, they're relatively straightforward hard clues once you've done a few. If you're high level and you have prayer, the Sarah Wizards aren't too difficult to kill. The wilderness clues are 100% safe as long as you have a clue box. Wilderness clues in general, yeah, I think the clue box was a helpful update, but perhaps maybe it does remove that risk completely, because you can literally just go into the wilderness with full black dragon hide, clue box, a spade and a couple of pieces of food, so pretty much no risk. And if you die, the clue scroll or the casket will protect on death. And that's one thing they did change actually, clue scrolls and caskets. You used to get caskets and you wouldn't always know whether there was a clue in there or the reward, but nowadays you only get the casket, and that way you know that's definitely going to be the reward. And they changed the steps I think as well a little bit. Elite clues, I've only done a few, but they weren't very good. Most were either from barrows or the odd drop from bossing. And yeah, in general I don't really see elite clues as much better than hard clues, as there's not that many amazing drops you can get on the rare part of the drop table. And yeah, so they do offer the chance of getting master clues obviously, which are much more useful, although I've only done one, which is a shame. I did that a couple of weeks ago. They're very fun to watch, master clues, and you've got pretty interesting tasks to do for each one. Lots of innovative things like the locator orb, I think it's called, so you have to use it every time, and it's kind of like hot and cold, but you take damage each time too, which is quite a cool way. And like some of the steps require you to do 3 different things to get 1/3 of clue, the next third, and the final third to get the next clue. So fair play to Jagex on that. It was an excellent update, and they're very rewarding too. a good profit from the master clue, as well as the chance of rolling those rare drops. Easy clue scrolls then for me. Yeah, they were really good content for my videos, and I just really enjoyed the process of getting them and obviously completing them really quickly. Like, if you're efficient, you can easily do an easy clue in about a minute, or even less, to be fair, if it's only a couple of steps. There's a high chance of getting a rare in easy clues too. I think the drops, is it 1 in 6, something like that. You can easily do 10 plus clues an hour if you're efficient. I killed, as I said, thugs in every dungeon with a Ring of Wealth imbued, and pickpocketed ham members. I think with 99 Thieving you got like double loot from ham members, so you can literally spam click them and you won't fail at all, and you'll get a clue probably within about 30 seconds. I even got on Sparkmac Live for one of my clips that contained 3 very rare items and made me over 500k early on during the game, and I got very excited about that. A few hurtful comments, I should say, but they weren't that bad, to be fair. They were just making fun of me, and it was a very cringy reaction, I have to say, but I was a bit younger then, and 500k was a lot of money to me. The rewards I've got a lot. I've had a lot of like trimmed armor, the kind of basic stuff. I've completed all of the god books, and then, as I said, I've had some rares from each tier, like the ranger boots, the Robin Hood hat, golden chef's hat. And yeah, on the whole, I mean, clue scrolls are a very, very enjoyable part of the game, something that I'm going to be doing consistently all the time that I play RuneScape, whether that's through Slayer, or you can get clues other ways through like birdhouse runs and clue nests from like skilling as well. Like that update, we'll mention it just now. So you can get like clue nests, I think it's from fishing, yes, you can get some. Also wood cutting as well. And yeah, clue scrolls in general, definitely here to stay, and I think they should just sort of keep them as they are, keep everything they've done with them exactly the same as it is right now, as it works perfectly. There's 5 tiers of clues, so there's the tiers for everyone who's at the end of the game, and then those at the start of the game. You've got beginner clues, I didn't even mention those. There's actually 6 tiers: beginner, easy, medium, hard, elite, master. I've only done like 4 beginner clues, and they were about 100 GP each, I think, but yeah, cool little idea. So yeah, well done for Jagex for all of those updates on clue scrolls over the last 7 years now. So a short but sweet podcast today. I'm just going to run you through what the plan is for the next 3 weeks. I've still got 3 more topics that I'd like to cover. I am going to just tell you them now. One of them is going to be my YouTube days on RuneScape. That doesn't include now. That's going to talk about my times from a long time ago. So maybe even 2010, I think I did make a few videos. And then I'll talk about when I returned to YouTube in 2013, 2014, 2015, and what happened with all of my videos then. And then I'll obviously talk about now a little bit and how I find doing YouTube in general while playing RuneScape. Episode 9 is going to be my favourite moments in total from the past. I'm going to be going through what I've spoken about in lots of these podcasts and just picking out the favourite moments that I've had on RuneScape and talking about them more, and also probably hinting at what I want to experience in the future. And then episode 10, which was due to be the final episode, but I probably will extend it as there's lots more topics that I've got that I could cover. It's just going to be in general about why I play RuneScape, but I might talk about in this about how addictive the game can be as well, and sort of what my thoughts are on that. And yeah, just in general what my plans are for the future, playing the game, and how much I've loved it throughout my life. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to this podcast, guys. A nice short one for you today. Got through a lot and thoroughly enjoyed it too. I'm off to do a clue scroll, and I will see you in the next video.